So, the end of my journey at Hippocrates has ended. It was a trying one, but a lot has transformed during that time. A lot of people did it through nutrition, but in my case, it was more mental and emotional for my physical dis-ease in my body, as well as pain. And as I broke through each barrier of things that I was going through, because lymphoma is congestion of anger and resentment that I had harbored for a very, very long time, many years. And because of that, I never let it go, that it just piled up and piled up to the point where I had, it was tumbling over. So my body was like, okay, well, we have nowhere to put this, so we're just going to manifest it in tumor form. And my body wasn't able to get rid of all the nonsense. So breaking down those barriers and being able to confront my younger self, my older self, and my present self, and focus on loving me more and not trying to conform and please those who really don't care and are selfish in their own ways and don't love me for me but want me to be whatever they want me to be, suffocated me to the point where I felt I was just existing. And the treatments there, the foods was great, the lectures are great, but the treatments that was there did more effect than the food intake. What I was doing there, well, first 2 weeks had gone by that it was extremely stressful. We ran out of funds, and I had to cancel all my appointments until the grace of God brought a couple that come there every year and blessed me with 2 weeks on their dime. Everything was taken care of, everything was taken care of, and some. So my family needed not worry about a single thing. It was God's son, truly, angels. And through that, I was able to get all the treatments that I need. The hyperbaric chamber I did every day. I did vitamin C IVs every other day, also with antioxidant nebulizer. I did, for the 3rd week, I was doing the wheatgrass every day. But the 4th week, I was doing wheatgrass every other day. But every day I had a minimum of 16 ounces of green juice, if not 32 ounces of green juice. On the downfall of that, the very last few days, I had caught a nasty, severe flu cold. So I had to cancel a couple of my appointments. And doing the hyperbaric every day caused a lot of pressure in my ears, so I'm still working on that. But a lot of personal breakthrough in my life to move forward from what caused dis-ease within me and finding that strength. And during that time, I came across many people that encouraged me, that I found that I only come across those who have the same gifts as I do in the spiritual realm, in energy work, and that just those people have higher frequencies. I'm just like automatically connected and focused upon them, and vice versa. They see me and I see them. They feel me and I feel them. Because during that time, there's just a lot of negative energy over in Hippocrates, because a lot of people are hurt there, and they're suffering, and they're sad, and they're overwhelmed. And for me, being as sensitive person as I am, oh my God, that just... I had to run. I ducked and dodged. I wore crystals around my neck all the time. I saged myself all the time. I had to walk around with praise music all the time. If I missed any of those steps, I was bombarded with all the negative energy that was over there. And it was just, first 2 weeks, I didn't do that. And I just cried all the time. And plus, detoxing, but most of the time I felt everyone. And it was overwhelming to the point where I couldn't take it. And it was stressing me out. And no matter what I was doing, I wasn't getting better because I was exhausted and I was stressed. So, but during that time there, my favorite building was the Oasis building. That's where they do the psychology and the massages and the colonics. And that's where they have the most of the stones and the aromatherapy. And they have the morning prayer in there. And it's just an atmosphere of nothing but love. And I did a QRS and the Thermogem. And I actually picked up one of the Thermogem small little mat, but it works great for my son's lower back injury. Whenever I get stressed, because it's matted with jade, I put it on and it's awesome.
Can we go?
Say hi.
Hey.
So on our way, we're not really I wasn't looking forward to going back to Pennsylvania, because we would have to dig our house out, and it's just mad cold. But something that I really wanted to do before we left here was drive up the coast, the East Coast. I drove up the West Coast in summertime, and it was awesome. So just the desire of driving up the East Coast. So we are actually down in the Florida West Keys, all the way at the tippy bottom, and there's a lot of pressure here. And we had used Hotwire to book a room, and it's only use 90% and above a recommendation, and no less than 3 to 4 stars. 4 stars is always better. Period. So I like using Hotwire because it's kind of like a surprise, look what you get, or a surprise, look what you get. But we got a surprise. We got the Marriott, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And one thing that was another wonderful surprise, we got in about 11 o'clock, and we were going to get a 200 square foot, 1 king-size bedroom. But we got upgraded to a king suite with, I gotta show you, okay? This is how good God is. He just continues to pour down His love and His blessings. Okay, so and then we have our own little terrace. Okay. That's there, and then if you look in the background, hold on if you can't see it, it's the ocean. Right up there. Daisy, Daisy. So this is a little bit of a better view. See? We're gonna take you back inside. Come on, Daisy. Okay. This is our little patio that we get to have. Waiting for little Miss Thing to get down. Yeah. Okay, so as we enter, this is where we get to stay instead of just a regular whole room, so which is pretty awesome. Okay. As we go into the bedroom, pretty nice. Good size bed. And then there's a jacuzzi tub. I'll only show a smidgen.
Huh? What?
Jacuzzi tub. Son gets to have fun in it. It's awesome.
The water is not warm. It's cold.
And you get a nice little walk-in shower as well. See? Beautiful. So, and then there's another half bathroom. So how's my progress? Well, huh?
A flashlight. Flashlight.
So, progress-wise, as long as I'm not stressing or going any emotional nonsense, tumors are fine. They have dissipated about 50% since I arrived over at Hippocrates. I really didn't want to leave because I know that there's a lot of emotional baggage that I could still release, and they have been so helpful with their advice and their love, and just giving me courage to move past and move on and make myself number one. And that's what I plan on doing. You know, letting go of all the garbage and what's keeping me in dis-ease, and making me happy and loving me, putting myself first so I can be there for my children and they can finally see what a happy mom actually is, because for the past now 6 years they haven't seen that. They don't know what a happy mom is. So it's time, and through the grace of God, I will overcome, and we will all be at peace. So, I guess we're going to enjoy the Keys. We were only going to stay here for one night, but the room's so nice that we decided to stay 2 nights. So, oh, and last night I purchased my first plot of land over in Colorado, 5 acres. It's raw land, so anything that there's electric and power nearby, but it's not on the land, and there's no water on the land, so everything will have to be brought to it, and it's rugged. But that's the type of atmosphere that I prefer, is seclusion, solitude, privacy, just being able to do me. And that's just one of many pieces of land that will be established. So no matter what, there's always a place called home wherever I go, whenever I want to go, because nothing can hold me down, because I fly like a bird. And I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. Okay, I'm gonna go try some of this Yuma Mate tea. It's supposed to be like coffee, but nothing can replace coffee, because coffee just warms the heart, especially if you make it just the way you like. Alright, deuces.